Konnichiwa. Welcome to Gaijin no Nihon Denshin A. Hopefully this is alright. I've borrowed a webcam. It's 720p, not the greatest in the world, but it has got a microphone, so hopefully the audio quality is okay. It's going USB straight to the computer, there's no intermediary, so hopefully I can do this headset free. We'll find out. Fortunately, this is only a short one today. 3 different trains to look at, but within those there are several different versions of those, but fortunately that's just something I can cover in the pricing and that. But these are the Popondetta announcements that came earlier this month. I've not been well. For the first time today I've been able to keep my foot down more than I have up. Wanted to put it up to rest it, so I'm going to go for it and try and get this one done because I'm falling behind. There's Tomic's releases to do as well next. So yeah, let's get to it anyway, shall we? So yes, Popondetta, not a company you hear me talk about much, but a company I do own some items from. I don't know if you can see these boxes over my shoulder, or actually may be able to. They're just sort of here. So Popondetta makes some lovely freight cars. That's what I know them mostly for. But they are starting to make more and more trains and locomotives. So yes, I actually have one of their locomotives on order at the minute, and we'll come to something involving that later on in the video. So, which is to do with release dates. So I'm not going to say any release dates for anything as we go, because they're all the same, and I need to cover that in the end. Okay, just something to be aware of. So, first up we have this. This is the Series 821 of the Kyushu Railway. Currently runs on the Kagoshima main line, and the... This is a word that's trying to tempt me into saying bad things. Fukuhoku. I hope I've said that right. Apologies, native Japanese speakers, if I haven't. Yutaka line. So yeah, Fukuhoku, Yutaka line. Got myself so stalled with the first bit, I must got the second bit, don't I? It's entered service in 2019 to replace older types. This train. The model features standard engaged couplings between the cars, and they've said this edge lighting here will be lit as well. I gather this looks like that at the other end. It's a bit. There's not much information provided on the Hobby Search website, which is provided by the manufacturer, and it's a little bit unclear as to where they are. But there do actually seem to be 3 different types of units involved in the production of these trains. But yeah, here we are. So there are 4 versions of this coming out. So we've got 6116, which is a 9-car set. It comes in at £239.38p, roughly. Obviously check at time of ordering what the current currency conversion rate is, and make sure you add your postage. And if you're in the UK, remember to work out 40% of your postage plus your train cost, because that's going to be your import. Because this will all of this one is going to go with the import. So yes, that one. So 6117 is a 6-car set. 165.83. So still over that 135. And then we have 6118, which is the main line. So presumably the Kagoshima main line. 6-car set. That's at £173.04. And then 6119, which runs on the Fukuhoku Yutaka main line, and that's a 6-car set again, and that's at 174.49. Okay, so that's that one. Yeah, it goes over my import threshold anyway, so that's automatically makes me more critical of whether I need it or not. I kind of like this one here with the red and the silver, which I do see on the side of this one, but I'm not a big fan of this. So yeah, it's going to be a pass for me, but I'm sure many people enjoy it. Okay. So up next is this. This is again Kyushu Railway. This is Series 305, designed for comfort and to be environmentally friendly. It entered service in 2015 and is used on a through service between the Chikui main line and Fukuoka Municipal Subway Airport. So yes, a very almost, I don't know, it's an interesting style. It's very boxed, I suppose. Very utilitarian in one regard, but also reasonably stylish in the colours chosen and the way it's applied. A nice unit, does work out nicely. Unfortunately for me, it's a pass. I do say unfortunately because I say it could work quite nicely, this one, especially to material lighting as well, just to really sort of set it off. That might be quite cool. But it does, because it does go over the import amount once you have the postage. But there's two versions: 6128, which is a 6-car set, W2. So it's W4 there on the picture. In fact, I just noticed that the pictured one is neither of the two sets they're actually doing. That comes to £128.82p. In fact, both of these do. And the other one is 6128A, which is the W6 formation, a 6-car set, and again £128.82p. Yeah, very cool though. Very cool. Otherwise, yeah, if it was under that, if I could get it under the import rate, I'd consider it more. Sort of in the, I'm thinking, okay, it's a 6-car set, so maybe not. But I was sort of thinking the 110 to 115 range maybe for this. I might be more tempted. But yeah, very cool. You never say never. I might be able to pick one up one day. And then we're on to this one, the final one, which is the Kinetsu Railway 1A series. Okay, this is based on the 8A series and retains that unit's octagonal sort of shape. They call it an octagonal shape, so we're going with it. Sort of see it mostly, I suppose, here more than anything, but yeah. This entered service in January 2026 as the new general purpose unit on the Nagoya, Yamada, Toba and Osaka lines. This train is going to be available in 3 different releases. An 8-car set for the Osaka line. That comes in at £190.35. 6113, which is Nagoya line 1A01, 4-car set, which is £105.75. And 6133A Nagoya line set 1A03, so 02 and 03, another 4-car set, and again at 105.75. This one I like. I do really quite like this one. I have some Kinetsu Railway trains either coming or already with me, as some of you may know. Obviously the last two do come within my under import, so sort of in that range. The only thing stopping me in a minute is the fact that out of those, the Yamada line one would be a really cool one, but I could see myself being talked into one of these. So, yeah, which brings me neatly, because I think that looks cool. I like the blue colour as well. This is one of the big things they're pushing with this. Is it difference from the 8A is the livery change as well on this, and that's the blue with this. It's quite a nice shade of blue as well. In fact, I'm probably going to go for one of these. Now, the thing to bear in mind when it comes to Popondetta is a lot of their powered stock so far that I've seen, which goes for the diesel I've got on order already with them. Actually, it's not a diesel. It's a hydrogen powered shunting loco. They have no fixed release date, so you really have to think about, well, when's this going to come out? When's it likely to come out? Now, I've had the hydrogen loco on order for months and months and months now. Okay. Other things ordered months after it was announced have come and gone. So, not a criticism of Popondetta here, it's just something to bear in mind. One, you're not going to see it anytime soon, probably. Don't take that as gospel though, because of course you've got to, and this is what I'm about to come on to, you've got to allow for the potential. It could hit any time. So it's no good sort of thinking, oh, that's alright, I can get one of these. Because even though I'm going on a holiday there, it probably won't come out till there. You've got to assume it's going to come out at your worst time. So that's just something to bear in mind when pre-ordering Popondetta stuff. Now, running quality in that, I can't really comment on. I've only got their freight cars. I haven't got anything powered by them yet. There was a brief tease that the diesel locomotive was actually going to be released this this month and the month before, just the end of that, because I had it lumped in with the EF58 and EF57 that came recently. But then it went to not fixed again. So yes, who knows? Say I could go for this, but it's not an essential one. And with that in mind, it's kind of a hard watch. So I kind of want to actually work on the Yamada line. Reason being, I'm listening to a fantastic series of audiobooks about Yamada, who is a former guy at court. He's a former Lord Yamada is a pretty former title. Still he goes by it. His father seems to be murdered by an evil power, but there's yokai and things involved, and it's really good. But yes, that's for that reason I'd want the Yamada line one. But knowing my luck, it'll probably be an 8-car set, something like that scope in price. But yes, that's just something to bear in mind. Not a negative at all. It's just something for you as the end user to keep in mind with that. But no, I think very, very exciting stuff, and I look forward to seeing what Popondetta come up with in the future as well, and how these progress. I've no doubt I'll have some time to think about pre-ordering this. It's on my wish list. I can put it on my wish list, and we'll see how development goes. Again, a bit like Anthony said, if you watch Anthony Dodgewater Train Outsider, and if you don't, why not? Especially if you like European trains, because specifically German, specifically 3-rail. A fantastic layout, and it also looks through the catalogues. This is partly what inspired my doing these for the Japanese trains. But yeah, go and check it out. And also, it's worth having a look at his Matt Clark series and the parody songs he does. Not sponsored by anything, he's just a very good friend of mine, and I just think that yes, it's worth popping over, because all the parody songs tend to be train related as well. I can't think of one on the top of my head. Anthony, forgive me if there is one that isn't necessarily train related as such, but there tends to be a train spin on most of them, and I think they're really good. And the Matt Clark series again is train related, and if you like your Monty Python style humour and all that sort of thing, you'll love this. So yeah. But he's also my Era 6 guy. The main other guy I speak to that collects modern trains, as well as some of the ones from the retro ones, the ones from the time past. And yes, yes, things like this get me excited these days, whereas they didn't used to. But yeah, alrighty, right. Till next time, take care, stay safe. Arigato gozaimashita, and sayonara. Always remember to have fun, folks, and take care.